Well, good morning, friends, and welcome to my channel. I am Crystal, and this is Homemaking on the Homestead. And in today's video, I'm just going to kind of take you along with some things that I'm working on in my kitchen. And, just a little bit of a late morning. It is, what is it right now? It is 12:30. So I made myself a little pot of tea, and I do it in the French press sometimes, and so it may have looked like coffee, but it was actually tea. Anyway, I am going to be canning today some beans, doing a little fall canning. So I just figure I'll just kind of take you along and chat with you as I do it. So I am absolutely in love with my Presto digital canner. It makes canning so simple. So I already got, as you saw, I got the jars all washed, everything ready to go, and right now the jars are all warming up in the canner. It's the necessary first step according to the canner. So while that is doing that, I am going to get my there it is. I'm going to get my Crockpot plugged in, and I have one of my Crockpot meals. It is my honey Dijon chicken. If you didn't see that video, then I can link it up here, or I can put it in the description box, or I'll do both. And I'm going to do that, and in my Instant Pot, later on, I'm going to do some rice. So it's, my chicken is fully defrosted, so it's not, I'm probably just put it on high. It's only going to take a couple, 2-3 hours maybe, and that will be done. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you what I'm doing here in the canner. As you can see, I've got curtains up. Things are happening in the house. I have been working a lot at trying to get things, back to functioning again up in the main part of the house. But it has been it's taken me a lot of time, mostly because we slipped away for almost a week. No, about 4 days, I think. So about half a week. And went up north, way above Seattle. My husband's aunt and uncle live there. We go see them periodically. They're in their 80s. In fact, his uncle's going to turn 90. And they are just the most wonderful couple. We just absolutely love them to death. So we try to get up there and see them. And of course, while we were also up north, we headed on the other side of the sound and visited with my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. Our son doesn't live too far from there too, so of course we made a visit to see him. So I had all this family stuff going on, which is why I did not have a video on last Friday. I just, between trying to get everything together and get out the door, I just didn't have time to even film anything. So we are back. I am back to working on all the little details of putting my home back together, and it's taking me a lot longer than I thought it would, but everything is just one step at a time. My kids are I think they finally have most of their stuff out. I think right now they're just working to finish clearing out some things in the basement and my husband's shop, because my son-in-law has his own shop, so he's been slowly moving his things and to his own place. Anyway, so we've just had a lot going on, and now today I finally get to play around in my kitchen. And with fall here, I didn't do a lot of heavy-duty summer canning because I didn't grow a garden this year, but with the fall coming, at least, I started thinking about, I need to get some food on the shelf here, and I am completely out of canned beans. So I am starting with that, and I have a list of other things, so I'll be doing that another day. But today I know I'm going to do red beans, and I'd like to do some black beans. I'd like to do all three, but I don't know how many batches I'm going to get through before my time runs out and I got to focus on something else. But anyway, okay, so that's kind of the updates, what's been going on. How are you guys doing, and how is your canning coming along? Have a lot of you been doing a summer canning? I know many of you tell me about it, and I'd love to know what you canned, and if you're still canning, how's your garden doing? Our weather cooled way down, and then all of a sudden just shot way up, and I'm like, ooh, people have gardens that are probably going to still be harvesting here with all the extra heat and sunshine. So one of the other really fun things that I have been doing, of course, is going through books and trying to get them all in one central location. Other than my young kid books, I have still quite a few books from homeschooling, which my grandkids will come and use and then bring back. I'm not going to put those on these bookshelves, but I am working to get a lot of my books up here. I just came across this one. Look at this. Encyclopedia of Creative Cooking. And I forgot that I had this book. So my mother-in-law gave this to me years and years ago. And it is filled with beautiful pictures and tons of recipes. So I am going to go through this book and see if there's anything fun that you know, maybe we could make and I could share with you guys. But in the meantime, let's get this on the shelf. State Fair recipes. You know, these always have to be good, right? Because these are the blue ribbon winners, you know, of America's Best State Fair Recipes. Don't know, can't remember when this was published. It says it was published in 1987. So anyway, I have actually made tons of these, and I do not remember a single one that I did not enjoy. So I'm looking forward to using this book too. Okay, this one was actually put out years ago, and I have lost the cover and the first page, so I couldn't even begin to tell you when it was published. But it's a canning book put out by Kerr, and of course, you know, they don't exist anymore, so that tells you how old it is. But this was one of my first books that I got on canning and different recipes, and I did a lot of them, and so. Anyway, just fun. I love cookbooks. So I'm trying to, when I put them up, of course, put them up in some sort of organized fashion. So right here are all my cookbooks. So unless I come across more as I'm going through things, I don't know. Up here I have like my Bible and devotional type books. And down here I just, let me see, move you down. Down here I have a few miscellaneous books, and up here is where I have put all my homemaking type related books. So like I said, I still have some more books to go through, so we'll see how much more I build up my library here. So the way this digital canner works is that you have to warm up your jars, like I said, and then when it's time and it says that they're done, you then empty out the water and you basically fill up one jar at a time. Now, I do mine from dry. I know a lot of people don't do that. They soak them overnight or they do a quick soak on the stove. Whatever works for you. I have never had a problem doing it this way. Some people have said that they don't always end up getting all the way cooked. I haven't had that problem, so that's why I continue to do it this way. For a pint jar, I put in a half a cup of dried beans and a half a teaspoon of salt, and cover with boiling water up to the 1-inch mark on the jar, or 1-inch headspace, which is right below the band. I have a plastic knife that I'm kind of just using as my debubbler. Dry off the rim, put a nice clean lid on, and a ring that's just, they say, finger tight, and put it back into the canner, and then repeat with the next one. So my canner is heating up right now and getting ready to vent, and as soon as it's hot enough and the steam is coming out, it will switch to 10 minutes and will vent all on its own, and then it will beep, and at that point it's time to put the regulator on. Okay, the regulator is on now, and I have preset this for 75 minutes, which is what is needed to can beans in pint jars. The canning time finished, and now it is on cool down, and so we just wait until it tells me it's safe to open the pressure canner. Well, as I was editing that video, I realized I forgot to put the do the ending, do an outro. So all the jars sealed, and so I still haven't canned any more than that. But black beans and pintos are on my list, as well as more hamburger and meatballs, and I've got a few other, like I said, fall canning things to do. All right, you guys, you know, if you found this video enjoyable, please give me a like. That really helps out my my channel and the algorithm. And leave a comment below. Tell me about what you're canning and what you're up to lately. So that wraps up this video, and I hope you all have an awesome and blessed day and week ahead. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.